they were able to converge on that right there. But we did have, as you said, Joey, we had 2 wide receivers that got loose downfield, so missed opportunity right there on not being able to see that play.
Gate City 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions, 0 for 1 on 4th down. Again, Gate City had so much momentum. The big play by DeAndre Mack, the 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10 on the 36, and now it sits 1st and 10 for Union on their 35.
Yeah, 4 plays, we get 2 yards. So, and as you said, we have option. They've got an open wide receiver over here as they hand the ball off, though, up the middle right there. We were a little off on our defense setup right there. Is carrying the ball past midfield to the 46-yard line. That's going to be Stidham who carries the ball for Union. We were just not setting our defense right there. We didn't have a wide receiver covered, and one of our linebackers tried to scoot over, but that's where he ran and right where our linebacker was.
Linebackers have to have more. Have to play their responsibility. If there's a back comes through, they've got to hit the back, whether he's got the ball or not. They've got to cover everybody. They're trying to pick the ball out, and again, that's not being able to utilize their speed.
Come out in the same motion right there. There's their running back straight ahead. They get to the 43-yard line, carrying the ball again. That's going to be Jenkins. Jenkins gets the ball to about the 43-yard line.
Clock continues to run. There 4:30 left here in the second quarter. Again, Union with a 12-0 lead as they drive there in Gate City territory. 2nd down and 7 on the 43-yard line of Gate City.
Yeah.
Rob, Mr. Smarty Pants, since you were asking earlier, DB and Alcoa are tied 0-0 right now in the first.
Okay. That's pass over to the far side as we get back to the action right here. It's going to be enough for a first down. Quick pass right there and a short pass right there goes to Phelan. They needed 6. They got 8. As Phelan comes up a little wobbly right there. I think he twisted an ankle right there. Tomlinson and
Right there.
right, number 20 was on the coverage right there on that play. So it's going to be first and 1
at the 36-yard line.
1st and 1.
1st and 1. As they switch it over, 1st and 10. Here we go on option as we scissor. Hand it off up the middle, and at the 30-yard line, carrying the ball is going to be number 19. Stidham again. They faked the handoff to number 20. He went to the right, and they handed the ball off to the other running back, Stidham, going to the left, as you called that in the scissor motion, as they fake it to the first running back going one way and hand it to the other running back going the opposite way. So you can get twisted really quick on that.
You have to play gap integrity. You got to play your area. You can't be just looking for the ball as they come out again. 2nd and 5.
Whether your player has the ball again. 2nd and 5, they hand the ball off to the middle. Here goes their star running back. He's broken through and untouched into the end zone. We were waiting for him to pull a big play out, and he does right there. Untouched. You could see his speed right there. Avery Jenkins goes untouched for about 30 yards right there into the end zone. So once he got through the first line of coverage, he just turned on the afterburners. He had a different speed right there as they increased the lead to 18-0 here in the second quarter. Looks like they're going for the extra point again. As we ready for the snap down, kick up, and this kick is good. Your new score is 19-0 here in the second quarter. Union leads. We'll take a break. Again, you are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
19, Gate City 0.
Proudly representing Southwest Virginia in the House of Delegates for the last 24 years, Terry Kilgore continues to strive and work hard for others. Just like our Gate City Blue Devils proudly represents our school, our town, and community. Delegate Kilgore, a proud Gate City alumni himself, wants to thank the residents of the 1st District for their trust and support over the years as he's continued to voice our needs and concerns in Richmond to make our region a tremendous place to live and work. And on behalf of Delegate Kilgore and his family and staff, they say, go Big Blue.
And we're back here. A couple scores coming in. I believe your alma mater has
Justin Phelan will
done what for us?
They're taking it easy right now. They're down 7-0 on Alcoa. Holston's got a 12-7 lead on Rural Retreat, though. And let's see, Tazewell down 7-0 to Bluefield. Richland still tied with William Byrd 7-all. Chilhowie continues to pour it on Northwood. They're up 30-0 now at the beginning of the second.
The clock will start to run on their next touchdown. Mercifully.
So we've got a little over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Still plenty of opportunity for Gate City to get the ball and get a score right here. Gate City's played good. It's just 1 or 2 plays that has cost as we return the ball on the kickoff. We're at the 15, 20. Look, a little bit of running room if we can get a block trying to get to the outside. He's at the 30. He's at the 34. At the 37-yard line as he's thrown out of bounds.
Carson Jenkins on the return.
Almost a late penalty right there, but that was a great
Tackle
return
made by
right
Austin
there.
Gibson.
Carson Jenkins returned the ball right there.
Where at? Right there.
Yes. as my wording says, right there all the time.
Yeah.
You get excited when we call these games because
It's right there.
he was well. He had the room right there, and you thought he was
We
going
have
to
a
break it.
first and 10 at their own
And
37.
then that guy decided to tackle him, and not only tackled him, but ran him into the fence. So right on the Gate City sideline. So that wasn't the most best place for a defensive player to be. Again, carrying the ball is going to be Luke Reed. Luke Reed is, I think Luke is injured right there.
Tackled by Mason
Coming up a
Poirier.
little wobbly as Luke is going to have to come off the field. Looked like he did something to his ankle or his leg right there.
But again, talking about Union is daring us to throw it. Yeah, we one big play. We're one play away from really building something possibly, but again, they've got to be able to do it and convert. As we've got a little over 2 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Second down,
Union leads 19-0.
We go with that triple back right there. One wide receiver on this side, a far one on the other side. Great chance to pass the ball, but as we carry the ball straight ahead for little to no gain, DeAndre Mack carries the ball. Be honest, we've got to be able to pass the ball somewhere, Joe.
Well,
they're not gonna.
he's tackled
They're just
by
gonna
Tanner
set inside there, as you
TJ
said,
Jones.
and
For all
it's
you-
gonna catch up to us.
For all you old timers, the Southwest Virginia football, they're playing a 4-4. That's all. They're 4 down linemen. They're 4 linebackers. They're playing man coverage. That one safety has stepped up. It's almost a 4-5.
Yeah.
Again, there's timeout on the field. Chris, what else we got going on here around as we get ready for the campus drive-in halftime show? Again, scores and highlights from the first half as we go around Southwest Virginia and Upper East Tennessee. What's some things going on?
Well, right here we just got an update that Sullivan North's up 7-0 on Unaka.
Is that right there?
It's right there. Graham's up 14-3 on Wise Central. Eastside 21-0 on Thomas Walker. J.I. Burton 12-0 on Twin Springs. Not really a surprise there.
I think J.I. Burton started scoring as soon as the Springs stepped off the bus. Homecoming night again at J.I. Burton. Homecoming at most of our games tonight. Of course, we always talk about the effect of homecoming games. Teams that are playing homecoming games only win 50% of the time over the last 5 years.
And that's what we'll be playing this time next week as we host Ridgeview here next week here at Legion Field. So again, as you say, Joe, they're in that same set, eight up front, 1 on each wide receiver as they pass the ball, and it's going to be complete. But just as he threw the ball, false start on the offense as we make a really good pass out front. It's like something. It's like an old car, Joe. We fix one part, and then the other part breaks on us. We had a really good pass, really good reception. Would have been a gain of about 15 to 20 yards right there, but again, we had a false start on one of our linemen. So it's going to take it back to be 3rd and 12. And a minute ago when we had the timeout, Union actually took that timeout. So they're looking to get the ball back and scoring again and possibly putting the dagger in before halftime.
Be interested to see again. Union may be lagging back a little bit, like I said, to keep everything in front of them. But no, look at them. They're still man up across, no safety.
As they bring a blitz right there, and there's going to be an official timeout right there before the snap. We'll see what happened right there.
Down there, right there.
Right there we go. Let's see. It's a discussion among the officials.
with our quarterback Sally over talking to him.
Well, guys, while we got a break, William Byrd scored again. They're up now 14-7 on Richlands. Holston up 12-7 on Rural Retreat. J.I. Burton scored again since the last update. They're up 20-0 now.
They didn't think one of our gentlemen had reported in as a wide receiver, even though he had. So again, it's going to be. As they mark the ball at the 35-yard line. Yeah, they stopped the play for it to start because they didn't think one of the guys had reported properly, which he had reported, but that's fine. We'll take whatever is dished to us right there. 3rd down and 12 from the 35.
Again, slant. There's things that's open. Let's see if Gate City can exploit it.
As they bring the blitz right there, throws it deep as he's hit, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted at midfield at the 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's going to be all the way into the end zone.
Pass is intercepted by number 33, Austin Gibson.
Sally is hurt.
There's a flag on the play.
There is a marker on the play. We'll see what all this shakes out to be. I believe that was Sally who got nailed, which made the pass be underthrown right there. Again, we'll have to see. They marked touchdown. There's a marker
There's an
on the
illegal
play.
block in the back against Union.
Again, that was Sally who's getting up under his own power. He really got nailed right in the chest as he threw that ball. As the penalty was an illegal block in the back around the 25 to 30-yard line.
A reprieve for Gate City, fortunately. So,
Guys, I was really wondering if he was going to get up on that. He got hit as hard as I think I've ever seen anybody get hit in a high school game. That was good news to see that.
Union defender, as Chris said, came straight at him and just nailed him as he released the ball. Had that motion right there, and his chest area was just wide open. He got nailed right in the stern and right in the rib cages. So yes,
Right there in the stern.
something that again, I hope that they talk about at
Ball
halftime.
spotted
Number
at the
21,
Gate
Jacob
City
Hicks, was lined up
35-yard line.
on the right
First and
side.
10 Union.
He was wide open on a quick slant, again with no safety help over the top. I hope that's something that Gate City can build on and utilize in the second half. Again, as Union's got the ball, 1st and 10 on the Gate City 35.
yeah. And I need to look more to Hicks because he's been open multiple times in some of our games, but
Handoff to Avery
when you
Jenkins.
lock into one or two sides, the defense pretty much can tell where you're going. As
He's
Union
tackled by
carries the
Dalton
ball
Kaiser.
to about the 32-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7, Union.
About 1:10 maybe left. Of course,
Yes, sir.
the clock is messed up. But again, Union is moving, trying to put another score on the board before halftime.
Our clock is blinking like a light after 11 o'clock. So it looks like Union's going to pass. We've got a good chance of sacking him as he tries to reverse field. He's tripped up and sacked way back at the 44-yard line. In on the sack for Gate City, that was Kurt Gibson. And it looked like there was a marker on the field, but there's actually a beach ball or something that is back in the end zone. So as one of the coaches retrieves that, there's going to be a timeout called. I didn't get to see who called that, but there is timeout on the field. Gate City might have called that. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Looks like 3rd and 16. So, Chris, with your words of wisdom, do you have anything to update us, sir?
Well, I'm not sure how wise Joe and I are looking, considering right now Patrick Henry's beating John Battle 22-8.
On Battle Hill.
On Battle
Homecoming. Homecoming night on Battle Hill.
There's could be an upset brewing in Johnson City. Daniel Boone and Science Hill tied 7 apiece in the second. I'm sorry, in the first quarter.
Thought that'd be a close game. Of course, and right now it is. Of course, Science Hill, though, first time they've been healthy all year, kind of surprised again that Boone can hang with them this early. Are you updating the DB Alcoa yet?
Nothing else come across. The live update still showing Alcoa 7, DB nothing. This is kind of a surprise to me. Fulton and Maryville out of the Knoxville area tied 14 all. Maryville's usually the beast in the East.
You've got a Granger score that's come in.
Yes, that's kind of a surprise too. They're beating Volunteer
Third
right
and
now,
17 at the
8-6.
42-yard
Morristown
line.
West is up on Cherokee, 10-0.